Creating dimensions in AutoCAD Mechanical 2010 is again subtly different to vanilla AutoCAD. Again, it's on the Annotate tab here on the ribbon, and there's our dimension panel there. We can still go and look at our dimension styles, but again, look, the dialog box is different. You can work with different dimension settings and different dimension styles, and they are based around the drafting standards such as ISO and DIN and BSI that you work with. I'm not going to change any of those standards. I'm going to leave them as they are. Now, the dimensions that you place using AutoCAD Mechanical 2010 are associative, like they are in AutoCAD, but they're also intelligent AutoCAD Mechanical objects. So what we can do here is look at some of the dimensions that we can create. I'm just going to click on the flyout there and actually pin that open so that we can see all of the dimension tools available. I want to place a radius, so there's my radius just there, and it says select arc or circle. Notice you get this little symbol which tells you what you're doing. Very cool, but you only get it in AutoCAD Mechanical. There's my circle there, click, and there's my radius as it comes out there, click. Now, you'll notice that there's an exact distance there, a precision of 2. If I increase that to say 4 and OK it, you'll see there nothing changes. Now nothing will change because that's exactly 31 millimeters radius. So it says select arc or circle for the next dimension. I'm just going to right click there and enter to close that out. So there's my radius there. Now you'll notice it's adopted text the same height as the scale area. So you can see there the text is radius 31. But look, the A, the R, they're all the same height because we're working in that 2:1 scale area. So if I saved my drawing at this particular point in time and went and looked in the Layout tab, you'll see, look, all the text is appropriate for that scale area, that 2:1 scale area. I'll go back into the Model tab now. So let's have a look at some more dimensions. I'm going to pan upwards a little bit now. There's our side view there. And what I'm going to do now is do some power dimensioning. This is only available in AutoCAD Mechanical. It's very cool though, I really like it lots. Power dimension, and it asks for the first extension line origin. Now I'm going to zoom in a bit here so I can see what I'm doing. I want that endpoint snap right there. And as you can see, if I click on that endpoint there, as I move around, look, I can pick any angle. There's an angular dimension, horizontal, a line dimension, or even a vertical dimension. I'm going to go for the horizontal there. And notice there's increments as well. It automatically places it a particular distance from the object. That's all in your drafting standards. So power dimensioning, I've got inspection, geometry, units. It's all editable in the power dimensioning dialog. I'm just going to OK that. Next extension line origin, that'll be a node there now and a node there now because I've already placed a dimension. But I'll come out there, click, and there's another dimension there like so. I right click now and enter. And now it's asking me, do I want to do an arc, circle, line, or dimension? So do I want to edit anything in particular? Well, I don't in this particular case, so it's just an enter to finish. So there's my power dimensioning. Now, multiple dimensions, again, are really cool. So a multiple dimension from a selected point to all the vertexes on the contour of the selected object. Let's check that out. So I want parallel like that. So I OK that like that. Select the object. There like so, right click to confirm and block. Select a block reference. Now I can select a block as well if I want to. Now I don't actually really need all of those dimensions filling up that side view right now. So what I've done there really is deliberately hit return, and then I can select the object which is there, and I can select all of the objects, you'll notice, like that. I can pick as many objects as I like. Now this might get a little bit messy because I'm selecting quite a few objects here, but we'll see what happens. Like so, and then right click and enter. First extension line origin. Well, I'll have it, let's say, there. And look, as you can see, look, there's loads of dimensions there, and it does get a bit messy. So just be careful with that one, because it can fill up your views with a lot of dimensions all at once. I'm actually going to hit escape there. But you can see that those dimensions were actually going to be going across the base of our side view there. So that's how you create dimensions. It's very easy and very quick. There's also other dimensions such as a chamfer dimension. So if I click on chamfer, it then prompts me to select a chamfer line. So there's a chamfer line there. first object. So if I go here and here, does it all for me. Enter to finish. So instead of doing single dimensions like that, I can actually edit a chamfer in one full swoop like that. Very quick, very effective. So that's how you're creating dimensions in your Autocad Mechanical 2010. Lots of nice little tools to make you more productive, make you faster, make you more profitable.